Hello and welcome. I hope you're all having a great day wherever you are. So, starting off with Meghan, who has paid tribute to Prince Harry's military service on Veterans Day. On November 11th, the Duchess shared a heartfelt message on her Instagram page honoring her husband, a veteran of the British Army. She wrote, "As my husband says, once served, always serving. Thank you to all who served, sacrificed, and continue to serve, honoring you on Veterans Day and every day." So the post featured a two-part montage that opened with the throwback footage of Prince Harry during his 2013 deployment in Afghanistan. In the clip filmed during a television interview, you remember this, at Camp Bastion, Prince Harry abruptly sprung into action when he saw his fellows running off, getting ready to go into action. So without hesitation, as Harry saw what was happening, he broke off mid-sentence, took off all the microphones and all, and raced towards his Apache helicopter, ready to respond to the call. And that footage has always been so iconic. As you know, Harry served in the military from 2005 to 2015 and was deployed twice to Afghanistan. During that time, he rose to the rank of captain and became an Apache helicopter pilot. So Meghan is there honoring him. And in the second montage, she also showed Harry in his recent trip to Canada last week to commemorate Remembrance Day. So you can see Harry there talking with one of the elderly veterans. They were just having such a good time. He was showing him some of his photography that he does as part of his hobby there at Sunnybrook Health Center. So the Duke of Sussex, we all covered that here on this channel. He took time at the Veterans Center at Sunnybrook in Toronto, and he met with veterans, he met with the care professionals during his trip to Canada, and it was at the invitation of True Patriot Love Foundation for a series of events ahead of Remembrance Day. So Remembrance Day is the British equivalent of Veterans Day in the US and is observed annually in the UK and throughout the Commonwealth on November 11th, honoring military lives, those who've served, and those who pay the ultimate price. And also Harry, he carried on in that spirit, wearing a poppy pin even on the events that they were having after he came back from Canada. And it was so good to see him in such a good mood and doing what he loves. That's his wheelhouse. Anything to do with the military community, he thrives. And I love that Meghan, she just took a moment there to highlight the fact that she honors and respects all who've served, and also took a moment to share her pride in the Duke of Sussex. And I love that. So share your thoughts on that in the comment section below. Now, on to a very interesting story, and I want to know your thoughts on this. So pictures of Harry and Meghan emerged of them going to this party. It was Kris Jenner's 70th, and they were circulating a couple of hours ago. So I saw people sharing them online, and I just had this thought. I love that Harry and Meghan are being embraced in their home in the US, and of course by the who's who, the A-listers, and on and on. And I've got to say, it was wonderful. They were surrounded by so much love. We saw the pictures, the hugs, and all of that. The couple were having a good time. Some clips of Meghan dancing. I saw a lot of people just, poring over the images. So the story kind of gets interesting here. So let me just read it here according to the outlets. They wrote, "The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were among the star-studded guests attending the James Bond-themed party at Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's Beverly Hills mansion on Saturday, and both Jenner and Kim shared pictures from the evening with the couple on Instagram. Jenner's social media post included a snap of her posing with Meghan and Harry, while Kim posted a picture posing with Meghan. However, the images have been deleted from both accounts. So, as you know, outlets reached out to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex as well as Jenner and Kim Kardashian for comment. People commented on this, saying that Harry and Meghan arrived hand in hand looking very happy. We all spoke about Meghan wearing her black wrap style dress, She looked glamorous. She fit the theme of the party. Harry looked sharp in a tuxedo with a poppy for Remembrance Day, as I mentioned before. And people were wondering what happened to those particular pictures. So I want to know your thoughts. I don't know if this is a huge deal or it's a nothing burger. I know that everyone would love to have the Sussexes around them. It brings a certain level of class and notoriety to events people host. They are very well loved and respected. But all the time when I saw Harry and Meghan attending this party, there was something in the back of how can I say it? I just had this feeling about them in this Kardashian crowd. And I'm not here to judge anyone, but those for me are not like super duper role models. That Kardashian clan. And for one, I know that Meghan and Harry are so warm and welcoming, but I would like them just to, as much as they have to interact with some of these people and some of them cannot be avoided, it would be kind of wise for them to keep some of them at arm's length, because it just doesn't make any sense. So let me know your thoughts about that. Why do you think the pictures were deleted from their accounts? Was it shade? Was it, perhaps something that they found they had to delete the pictures? I want to know your thoughts. But all in all, I think Harry and Meghan are so loved. They are embraced by people who have a lot of notoriety. We saw them there with Serena Williams at the Baby to Baby gala. They took pictures. It was just such a warm event. And then, they went on to this birthday party for the Kardashian clan. And, you can now see how some of the headlines are going. So I think Harry and Meghan, I love them. I just want PR team around them and those who organize events around them to, safeguard the couple from unnecessary drama. And for one, I just think the Kardashians are not, they're just not what I would like to see in the Sussexes orbit. That's just my opinion. I just want to know your thoughts in the comment section. Anyway, share your thoughts on all this news. I would love to know your thoughts. So as always, before we log off, allow me here to thank those of you who support this channel financially and shout out a couple of you here by name. A very special thank you to you, Black Queen. Thank you for the love that you show through your kindness and giving. You are so dear. We love you here. And you are a valued member of this community. I send you a very warm internet hug. Thank you, thank you. I love you. God bless. A very special thank you to you, Carol Lund, who has been one of the channel moderators. You are always a blessing, not only to me, but to this community. Thank you for the way you uplift us with your positivity and kindness. You are loved and cherished. May God bless you and yours. I love you. Once again, thank you to all who support this channel financially. To those who like, comment, and share, I appreciate you all. If you liked this update, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, follow on social media. Links will be in the cards and in the pinned comment. I love you all. Have a great day and keep it here for more, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.